still drinking from the mug you cracked in June, tracing the patterns of a ghost in every room. The silence here is heavy, it's a weight I can't undo. Everything is exactly where you left it, except for you. I keep the porch light burning like I'm waiting for a sound, but the only thing that's moving is the dust upon the ground. I try to sweep the memories into a pile by the door, but they just scatter like the rain across the floor. I'm reaching for a hand that isn't there to hold, watching every promise we ever made turn cold. And I'm picking up the fragments of a goodbye I didn't want, living in a hallway that your shadow likes to haunt. Every piece is jagged, every edge is cutting deep. These are the broken secrets that I wasn't meant to keep. I'm gluing back the pictures, but the faces don't align. How do I stop being yours? How do you stop being mine? Just a million little pieces of a heart that went to die, living in the fragments of our very last goodbye. The clock on the mantelpiece is frozen at 10 to 4. The exact moment I heard the lock click on the door. Now I'm reading through your letters like a map of where we fail, watching every dream we built get slowly derailed. You took the us and left the me to figure out the rest. Now there's a hollow aching canyon beating in my chest. They say time is a healer, but time is just a thief, stealing every color, leaving nothing here but grief. I'd rather have the shards of us than a heart that's empty clean. I'd rather feel the sting of you than nothing in between. So I'm picking up the fragments of a goodbye I didn't want, living in a hallway that your shadow likes to haunt. Every piece is jagged, every edge is cutting deep. These are the broken secrets that I wasn't meant to keep. I'm gluing back the pictures, but the faces don't align. How do I stop being yours? How do you stop being mine? Just a million little pieces of a heart that went to die, living in the fragments of our very last goodbye. Fragments on the table, fragments in my head, wishing I could take back every word we never said. Just a piece of you, just a piece of me, scattered in the wreckage of what we used to be. Just fragments, only fragments, only fragments. I found your old flannel in the back of the drawer. It doesn't smell like your coffee or your skin anymore. The scent has faded into the dust and the gray, just like the reason why you couldn't stay. I started to text you to say I saw that movie we liked, and I remembered the silence and the way the air spiked. The day that you told me we were better apart, leaving me here to navigate the dark. My thumb hovered over the sand, but in the night. But I know that it reaching out wouldn't make this right. It's a habit I'm breaking, a ghost I'm letting go. But there's one thing left that I need you to know. This is the last I miss you. I'm never gonna say the last time I let your memory get in my way. I'm folding the heartache and putting it on a shelf. I've gotta start loving what's left of myself. No more checking your porch light or wondering where you've been. No more letting the what-ifs crawl under my skin. It's the final goodbye, the closing of the shoe. This is the very last I miss you. The rain on the window sounds like static on the line, a constant reminder of the things that aren't mine. I walked past our cafe, the one with the blue door, but I didn't look inside to see a shadow on the floor. I'm learning to sleep on my side of the bed and silencing the echoes of the things you once said. It's not that the love died, it's just that it changed into something heavy, something lonely and strange. But I can carry the weight of two people alone. I'm building a life on a foundation of my own. So this is the last I miss you. I'm never gonna say the last time I let your memory get in my way. I'm folding the heartache and putting it on a shelf. I've gotta start loving what's left of myself. No more checking your porch light or wondering where you've been. No more letting the what-ifs crawl under my skin. It's the final goodbye, the closing of the shoe. This is the very last I miss you. Oh, whispering it now, let it catch in the wind. The end of the story where we finally begin to be strangers again. Yeah, we're strangers again. The last I miss you. The very last I miss you. We were a thunderstorm in the middle of July, a beautiful disaster under a heavy sky. You were the ocean, I was a flame. We spent 3 years trying to look the same. We built a house on a fault line of maybe, calling it love when it was only crazy. 2 puzzle pieces from different sets, trying to fit through the smoke and regrets. My mother said we were a cautionary tale, the kind of ship that was built just to fail. But I love the wreckage, I love the sting, I love the chaos that you used to bring. It was a love that never made any sense, walking a wire, sitting on the fence. We were right for the feeling, but wrong for the light, cutting each other like a dull-edged knife. A beautiful rhythm with no melody, locked apart with the wrong kind of key. Now I'm standing here in the cold and the tense, missing the love that never made sense. like the city, I needed the trees. You were the mountain, I was the breeze. We fought over things we didn't even believe, just to feel something before you would leave. You were a question I couldn't quite phrase, a wildfire burning through my better days. We were a language that neither could speak, searching for strength where we were both weak. They ask why I'm crying if it was so bad, but it's the best wrong thing I ever had. The logic is empty, the math doesn't add. I'm mourning the riot we should have never had. 'Cause it was a love that never made any sense. Walking a while, sitting on the fence. We were right for the feeling, but wrong for the lie. Cutting each other like a dull-edged knife. A beautiful rhythm with no melody, a locked up heart with the wrong kind of key. Now I'm standing here in the cold and the tense, missing the love that never made sense. It never made sense, but I do it again. I watch the seasons trade their colors on the vine. I watch the neighbors take their holiday lights off the line. They told me time would be a bandage for the sting, that by the winter I wouldn't feel a single thing. But the calendar is lying, it's just paper on the wall, because I haven't moved in it since the night I felt you fall. Oh, I've done the breathing, I've done the work. I walked through the places where your memories lurk. The world moved on, it didn't wait for my consent, but I'm still standing in the moment that you went. They say the body knows just how to mend a break, how to dull the fever and the rhythm of the ache. But every morning when I wake up in this bed, it's like the goodbye is the only word I've read. The scars won't close, the blood is still so blue. I'm stuck in the permanent trauma of losing you. I'm trying to move, but I'm standing still. Maybe I never will. It's like my heart forgot how to heal. I saw you yesterday, just a silhouette in the rain. And for a second I forgot the gravity of the pain. I almost called your name, almost reached for your sleeve. Before I remember, you're the one who had to leave. My mind knows the story, it's memorized the end, but my chest is still waiting for the message you won't send. Is there a ghost in the machinery, a glitch in the soul, a part of the wreckage that can never be old? I'm a house with the windows blown out by the storm, waiting for a fire that'll never be warm. They say the body knows just how to mend a break, how to dull the fever and the rhythm of the ache. But every morning when I wake up in this bed, it's like the goodbye is the only trauma of losing you. I'm trying to move, but I'm standing still. Maybe I never will. It's like my heart forgot how to heal. Yeah, it forgot the way. Yeah, it forgot the way. It's still living in yesterday, stuck in the break, stuck in the state. The world is turning, the sun is real, but my heart just forgot how to heal. It forgot how to heal. Still waiting for you. I saw our old friends at the grocery store, the ones we used to have dinner with back before. They started to ask how you've been doing lately, but the air in my lungs turned heavy and shaky. I bit my tongue till I tasted the salt and the copper, waiting for the pounding in my chest to just stop. But I tried to reply, I tried to be polite and be brave, but I'm still digging myself out of this quiet grave. It's just a word, two syllables, a simple sound, but it's the weight of the sky crashing into the ground. I can think it in the dark when I'm all alone, but I can't let it vibrate through my skin and my bone, because your name hurts to say. It's a thorn in my throat, a heavy iron anchor on a paper boat. It's the ghost of a promise, the sting of the words. It breaks me in half just because I can talk about the weather, I can talk about the rain, but your name is a trigger for the worst kind of pain. I deleted the messages, I've looked the other way, but God, your name still hurts to say. Just 'cause you know how to table at the bar, it's written in the dust on the window of my car. I see it in the captions, I see it on the screen, a constant reminder of the us that's been unseen. I used to say it like a prayer, like a secret, like a song. Now it feels like a sin, like I'm doing something wrong. The letters are sharp, they're jagged and they're cold. The story of a lifetime will never be told. I'm practicing the silence, I'm mastering the urge, trying to survive the sudden violent rush. But someone mentions him and the room starts to spin, and I'm back at the end and where I shouldn't have been. Yeah, your name hurts to say. It's a thorn in my throat, a heavy iron anchor on a paper boat. It's the ghost of a promise, the sting of the words. It breaks me in half just because I can talk about the weather, I can talk about the rain, but your name is a trigger for the worst kind of pain. I've deleted the messages, I've looked the other way, but God, your name still hurts to say. When the world is gray, I still can't say it. It just hurts too much to say your name. It hurts to say. The tea went cold on the kitchen wood. We said the things we never thought we would. I watched your eyes turn from green to gray as the warmth of 3 years started drifting away. No shouting match, no slamming the door, just the quiet realization we weren't us anymore. The hum of the fridge was the only sound as my world lost its grip on the solid ground. I remember the way the street lamp flickered outside like a warning light for the part of me that died. The shadows grew long across the hallway floor, tracing the path of your feet toward the door. Oh, the stars didn't crash and the moon didn't bleed, but the air became something I no longer could breathe. It wasn't an explosion, it wasn't a spark, just a slow, steady sinking into the dark. I reached for your sleep, but I touched only air, finding the ghost of a girl who was no longer there. Everything changed in the blink of a heart on the velvet black canvas of the night we fell apart. You gathered your keys with a metallic ring, the most hollow and haunting and terrifying thing. I wanted to beg, I wanted to fight, but the truth was a weight that was heavy and right. The click of the deadbolt, the start of your car. Suddenly you were a million miles far. I stood in the kitchen, paralyzed and small, counting the cracks in the paint on the wall. Now 2 a.m. is a mountain I climb, a recurring glitch in the fabric of time. I retrace the words, I replay the scene, trying to find the almost in the in-between. But the ending is written, the ink is all dry underneath the weight of that Tuesday night sky. Oh, the stars didn't crash and the moon didn't bleed, but the air became something I no longer could breathe. It wasn't an explosion, it wasn't a spark, just a slow, steady sinking into the dark. I reached for your sleep, but I touched only air, finding a ghost of a girl who was no longer there. Everything changed in the blink of a heart on the velvet black canvas of the night we fell apart. All the candles burned down to the glass, watching the ghost of our future past. Just a Tuesday, just a midnight the night we fell apart. Still falling, still falling. I drove past your house in the pouring rain with a cardboard box and a year's worth of pain. I didn't ring the bell, I didn't want to see if you looked as broken as the version of me. I left it on the porch, tucked under the eaves, next to the mud and the dead autumn leaves. Just a collection of things that I couldn't keep, secrets that wouldn't let me fall asleep. I thought giving them back would lighten the load, like dropping a stone in the middle of the road. But as I pulled away, looking in the glass, I felt every shadow and every ghost pass. I returned your memories, I gave them all back. The sweater you loved and the photograph track, the ticket stubs from the night in July, and every forever that turned to a lie. My house is so empty, my shelves are all bare, but I still see your silhouette standing right there. I thought I'd be free when the box was out of my head, but I'm still a stranger in a heartless land. I return the memory, but the ache didn't go. It's the heaviest empty I've known. The pressed flower from our very first date is sitting in your mailbox, a little too late. The book with the notes written in the margin is part of the pile of our failed bargains. I kept the keys, but I gave back the home, because us was a place I can no longer own. I'm cleaning the mirrors, I'm scrubbing the floor, trying to find who I was before. But how do I return the way that you laughed, or the way that you knew my soul's every draft? How do I mail back the scent of your hair, or the feeling awakening and knowing you're there? The boxes on your doorstep, taped up and tight, but I'm still haunted by you tonight. I returned your memories, I gave them all back. The sweater you loved and the photograph track, the ticket stubs from the night in July, and every forever that turned to a lie. My house is so empty, my shelves are all bare, but I still see your silhouette standing right there. I thought I'd be free when the box was out of my head, but I'm still a stranger in a heartless land. I return the memory, but the ache didn't go. It's the heaviest empty I've ever known. They're yours now, the ghosts, the jokes, the almost vows. I gave them back, I let them go, but the hollow in my chest is starting to grow. I returned the memory, but I kept the pain. Driving home through the 2025 rain. The heaviest empty, just a box on a porch in the rain. I'm staring at the bars in the corner of the screen, searching for a pulse in the space in between. I sent a message at midnight, it's still sitting there. A digital I love you floating in the air. The three little dots used to dance and then die. They were the only way I knew we were still alive. Now the screen is just a mirror of a pale, lonely face in a world where I've been deleted without a trace. I'm driving to the hilltop where the surface is clear, hoping that a signal might bring you back near. But the air is just static, the frequency's dead, and I'm drowning in the words that we never quite said. It's a lost signal and a lost soul too. I'm disconnected from the gravity of you. I'm calling out your name into a hollow while watching the connection flicker out like a fire. We're out of range, we're drifting off the map, caught in the silence of a wide digital gap. I'm holding on to plastic, waiting for a blue light, but I lost the signal of your heart tonight. Now it sounds like a ghost caught out in the wind. You were breaking up then, I should've known the signs. The static was creeping between all our lines. Now I check my notifications like I'm checking for breath, but this quiet is starting to feel like a death. The GPS says I'm exactly where I should be, but I'm lost in a place where you can't find me. Is it the towers? Is it the storms? Or is it just the way that a cold heart transforms? You didn't have to block me to shove me away. You just let the frequency slowly decay. One bar, no bars, nothing at all, just the sound of my own heart hitting the wall. Oh, it's a lost signal and a lost soul too. I'm disconnected from the gravity of you. I'm calling out your name into a hollow while watching the connection flicker out like a fire. We're out of range, we're drifting off the map, caught in the silence of a wide digital gap. I'm holding on to plastic, waiting for a blue light, but I've lost the signal of your heart tonight. System failure, connection timed out. I'm wandering the 2025 streets in a shadow of doubt. No service, no you. Just a message failed, turning my whole world blue. I lost signal, lost you, looking for a sign, searching for a line, dead end. I'm standing in the kitchen where the air is biting cold, looking at the stories that we never got to fold. I said I'm sorry to the ceiling, to the shadows, to the floor, but sorry doesn't fix the way you walked out of that door. I took your love for granted like a sun that wouldn't set. Now I'm drowning in the rising tide of everything I regret. I held the glass too tightly until I felt it shatter. Now I'm picking up the pieces of the only things that matter. If I could turn the clock back to that night in late July, I'd swallow every bitter word and never make you cry. But the gears are stuck in 2025, moving only one way, leaving me with all the things I was too proud to say. And oh, it's a heavy list of mistakes I can't undo, a map of all the crossroads where I didn't follow you, a built a wall of silence when I should have built a bridge. Now I'm shivering alone on this high and lonely ridge. Every if only is a needle, every maybe is a scar. I'm reaching for the ghost of you, but you gone way too far. I'm the architect of ending and the witness to the blue, living with the wreckage of the mistakes I can't undo. I see the coffee stain you left upon the bedside rug. It's a permanent reminder of a life I pulled the plug. I thought that being right was worth the price of being alone, but it's a hollow kind of victory on a cold and empty throne. I ignore the warning flickers, I ignore the shaking ground. Now I'm screaming out your name and I can't even make a sound. I traded in our gold for a handful of gray dust, and I broke the silver lining of a beautiful trust. You don't get a second chance when you burn the forest down. You just wander through the ashes in a tattered lonely gown. I'm the one who lit the match, I'm the one who let it burn, and I'm failing every lesson that I'm forced to slowly learn. And oh, it's a heavy list of mistakes I can't undo, a map of all the crossroads where I didn't follow you, built a wall of silence when I should have built a bridge. Now I'm shivering alone on this high and lonely ridge. Every if only is a needle, every maybe is a scar. I'm reaching for the ghost of you, but you gone way too far. I'm the architect of ending and the witness to the blue, living with the wreckage of the mistakes I can't undo. I can't unsay the word, I can't unbreak your heart, I can't go back to the moment where we fell apart. I'm just a man in a room full of ghosts and what-ifs, looking over all the edges of these dark and jagged cliffs. Mistakes I can't undo, yeah, I'm losing me because I lost you. So many mistakes, I can't undo a single one. It's done, it's done, it's done, it's done. I'm trying to pull your sweater, my shaking frame. But the threads are feeling tight, and they don't feel the same. We used to be a rhythm, like a lyric to a song. But lately every note we hear is sounding sharp and wrong. I'm looking at our silhouettes against the bedroom wall, wondering how two giants managed to feel so small. We're sitting on the sofa where we used to lose the time, but now the silence between us feels like a mountain we can't climb. I've got your hand in mine, but the fingers don't align. It's like I'm reading a map that's no longer mine. We're forcing the edges, we're bruising the soul, trying to make a half feel like it's still a whole. And it breaks me to say it, but we don't fit anymore. We're like a key that won't turn in the lock of the door. We've grown in directions we didn't foresee. Now there's no room for you, and there's no room for me. The puzzle is warped and the colors have bled. We're just two different stories that have already been read. I still love the shape of us, the way that we were, but we don't fit anymore, and it's a beautiful blur. Do you remember when your secrets felt just like my own? Before the us we built turned into cold and heavy stone. Now I have to ask you how your day was, like a guess, hiding all the jagged truths inside my aching chest. We're a pair of old shoes that have walked too many miles, trying to cover up the distance with these paper-thin smiles. The space where we overlapped is thinning out to gray, and I can feel the goodbye getting closer every day. It's nobody's fault that the seasons have changed, that the stars in our sky have been rearranged. You can't force a flower to bloom in the frost, and you can't find a version of us that's been lost. We just outgrew the dream, we outgrew the skin, and I don't know where you end or where I begin, but I know that we don't fit anymore. We're like a key that won't turn in the lock of the door. We've grown in directions we didn't foresee. Now there's no room for you, and there's no room for me. The puzzle is warped and the colors are bled. We're just two different stories that have already been read. I still love the shape of us, the way that we were, but we don't fit anymore, and it's a beautiful blur. So I set down the pieces, I'll stop trying to make them stay. This 20s then we fade, and we've just drifted away. Because we hate, just because we've changed, and everything we